Hi everyone, my name's Nyla and I'm from the Suburban Cottage Garden on Instagram. I'm here to tell you guys all about Grazers products. Grazers is a range of products that is designed to help us gardeners protect our plants against pest attack in the garden. There are 4 Grazers products, one for each of the different type of pest categories that are commonly seen in our gardens. G1 is for deer, rabbits, pigeons and geese. G2 is for slugs and snails. G3 is for the cabbage white butterfly and aphids, and G4 is for the lily beetle. As you can see, all 4 products come in a liquid form. They come in a ready-to-use spray bottle, and they also come in a concentrate, which means you can reuse the spray bottle over and over again. They're all based around the nutrient calcium, which is combined with a plant extract, a natural plant extract. When the Grazers is applied to the leaves, sprayed upon the leaves, the plant is able to absorb the product and use it to boost its own natural defences against pest attack. So basically the plant becomes unappealing to pests over time, and they'll leave your plant alone and go and look elsewhere for food. So what makes Grazers such a great product? Grazers is a natural method of pest control. So unlike chemical methods of pest control, you're working with nature, not against it. The important feature of Grazers products is that the pests are left completely unharmed, so they're able to remain a vital part of the food chain in the garden. This is really important if you think about animals such as hedgehogs and songbirds, for example, which rely on slugs and snails as a food source. We've actually got a hedgehog and some slow worms in our garden, so I feel better knowing that they have a source of food in our garden. Which brings me on to the next point, which is that Grazers is also completely harmless to all the other wildlife in your garden and around your garden. Which as well, if you think about the decline in pollinating insects that we have now, it's another really beneficial feature of Grazers products. Another feature is the plants themselves will benefit from the nutrient calcium. They'll be able to use this to grow more vigorously and grow stronger. And as if that's not enough, Grazers products are also 100% safe to use around pets and children in the garden. So all in all, a really safe product. So now I'm just going to do a demonstration of Grazers products for you, just to show how you apply them to the plant. So what you're aiming to do is fully cover all of the leaves of the plant, enough that you see something called leaf runoff, which is when you start to see the liquid running off of the leaf. That's when you know that you have applied enough of the product. You can also use the bottle upside down, as it's beneficial to spray the underside of the leaves as well. So as you can see, it's very easy to do that with the way the bottle works. So I'm just going to tell you a few points to help you maximise the effects of Grazers products in your garden. Grazers works best when the plant is able to build its natural defences before the pests strike. So it's best to start application as soon as the plant shows signs of growth. So this hosta, for example, I started to spray this as soon as it started to show signs of growth through the ground. Similarly with this lily, I started to apply G4 as soon as the little shoot came out of the ground. Another way of prevention is to, if you've got plants in the garden centre, for example, such as brassica plug plants, to start spraying them as soon as you bring them home with the G3, which is for the cabbage white butterfly. So Grazers is also most effective if the gardener is able to adapt to natural changes that occur in the garden. So for example, the weather. If the weather is very cold, the plants are a little bit more at risk, and if it's raining very heavily, then you might find that the Grazers is washing off, so you'll need to apply it more frequently during the dry spells. Another factor to consider is pest numbers. If you've got a very high number of pests in your garden, you might find that you need to apply Grazers more frequently. And another consideration is the type of plant. So obviously hostas are very appealing to slugs and snails, so you'd have to increase the frequency on hostas more so than some other plants, for example. And plant situation. So this hosta is in a pot, so it has got less access to nutrients than a hosta in the border, for example. So for that reason, the plant might be under a little bit more strain and more at risk of slug and snail attack. So you might find you need to increase the application to account for this. So that concludes my talk about Grazers products. And as you can see, Grazers products are the perfect choice for the wildlife-friendly gardener. They are the most effective way to protect both your plants and the ecosystem in your garden and around your garden at the same time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.